Hey you guys, welcome back to Lisa and Company. Today I have the beginning of a hallway makeover with everything purchased from the Habitat for Humanity ReStore. A little while back I posted a mini haul when I picked it up at the ReStore. It's over on my Instagram account, so if you're not following me over there, make sure you hop on over and do that. I had found so many great things and I basically put together a haul project based on what I picked up that day. So let's see what I did with all this stuff. If you like budget-friendly DIY design and decor, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you'll know every time we upload a video. So I started off with this large square shutter. I had had my eyes peeled for one of these for a little while now, but so often they are vinyl or they are rectangular, and I had a very specific idea of what I was looking for. I gave it a wipe down with these handy wipes I pick up at the Dollar Tree, and boy did it need it. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some sandpaper just to take the finish off before I paint it with the Rust-Oleum chalk paint in linen white. Of course. I want to take a sec to invite you to an Upcycling Ugly Thrift Challenge. And yes, it is exactly what it sounds like. Sherry and I from over at Pretty Simple Sherry would like to invite you to join us. Videos will be uploaded on Monday, August 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't checked out Sherry's channel before, make sure you do that. And why don't you check out her new channel, Simply Home with Sherry. This woman is fantastic and produces some incredible content, so go take a look. In the meantime, let's get this baby painted. I ended up doing one full coat and then kind of a touch-up coat just in the places I needed it. Of course, I like it to have a slightly rustic finish, but not going to distress this one. At least I don't think so anyway. This shutter needed a little bit of TLC. Most of the pins that hold it to those louvers were broken off, so I'm just going to put a few dabs of hot glue and press it in there. Because I'm using it for a piece of home decor, I don't have to worry about being operational. Now, because of this bar in the middle, I have to get a little bit creative. I'm using a couple of 3M hooks. However, I bought these at the Dollar Tree and I find the sticky is not so sticky. So I'm going to glue these down only because I wanted to use these clear ones. And then I'm going to use a piece of wire on the back of my wreath to make sure that it's long enough. Just watch. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. So you can see, because of that bar, I can't just hang a hook in the middle and hang my wreath on it like I normally would. So I'm going to create a loop on the back of the wreath so that I can hang it across the bar and across those two hooks. I know it always makes more sense to see it rather than hear it, but I'm doing my best to explain it for you. I am going to double up the wire just to make it a little bit stronger, and I like to wind it together. Again, I find it gives it more strength and it does a better job. Nothing like a crisp white shutter with a beautiful wreath on top. I actually picked this one up at IKEA in the Christmas stuff, and I think it's perfect here. Now, time for these. These are actually used drawer fronts from the ReStore. This one has a little something kind of stuck on the front, but nothing a piece of sandpaper won't fix. Again, I gave them a really good wipe down with those Dollar Tree wipes. I'm not going to sand these ones because I am going to distress them after. So, quick coat and a half, about the same thing, of the linen white chalk paint, and this project is going to go so quickly. little distressing on a few of the edges, and that was what was so great about finding these pieces. There is so much detail on this that I can distress to my little heart's content. Now this part is kind of a happy accident. Izzy was working on a school project and needed about a gazillion beads and had all these tubes left over. So of course her trash to treasure mother grabbed them, and when I went to take the labels off with my 100% acetone, it did take the label off. It also took the glossy finish off and turned these into a really neat frosted finish. So now I'm going to do a second one to match, so that I'm going to create some little flower holders with these. I'm simply using a cotton ball dipped in the acetone and I'm rubbing it. Now here's what I learned on another one I tried to do. Rubbing in one spot almost eats away at the plastic. You really want to go up and down as much as you possibly can, and then you get a nice smooth frosted finish. I did wash this off afterwards because I wanted to make sure I stopped whatever it is that process was that was turning it frosty. I'm just going to use a few dabs of hot glue on these ones. They are never going to hold anything but a few flower stems, so no weight and no worry about them coming off. Alrighty, time to start hanging this, and I cannot wait to see how it comes out. Now on the big shutter, I did install one of the sawtooth hangers and I screwed it in rather than nail it, and then at the very bottom I used some of the Command Velcro strips so that way this giant shutter won't ever swing or get bumped into and move around because it is right in the front hallway. So here's the thing, I forgot that there was a doorbell up there, so I have to hang it just a couple of inches lower than I wanted to, but in the end I am happy with the way it came out. We're going to hang up the wreath, and then I'm going to get those smaller plaques with the flower stem holders. I really need to come up with a better name for that, and we are going to show you the finished project. Wait a minute, no it's not. It's a partially finished project. Just a few dollar store greenery stems just make these pop. And here's the best part, it will be so easy to change this out for the seasons. Now, I did start with that, but then check this out. On this side, I put in a few of these Dollar Tree fall flowers I just picked up the other day, and isn't that beautiful? Now I have a couple more projects to finish off this hallway. I've got a shelf to go underneath the shutter, and then I have a 3-tiered basket that's gonna go right here, and that's gonna hold all manner of things from keys to mail, and that's the one I picked up at the ReStore. So stay tuned and see how we give that one a makeover. Then I have a pretty good feeling that when we come back to this, we're gonna style it up for fall. You guys, if you enjoyed this video, please go down and hit that like button and let me know if you would recreate something like this. Thank you as always for stopping by Lisa & Company. Our channel is growing and we just love adding to our Lisa & Company family. Here's a couple more videos we thought you might enjoy, and we'll see you next time at Lisa & Company.